O Guru, Guru, Guru. One of the most informative and detailed exposés of Muktananda was written by Liz Harris, an investigative reporter. She documents some of the harassment and threats of violence that Nityananda has suffered. After ousting him, his sister has persisted in the attempt to stop him from carrying on Muktananda's Kundalini awakening through his very small organization. Harris writes, quote, "The spiritual movement known as Siddha boasts a glittering clientele, but behind all the serenity lies some uncomfortable, ill-kept secrets and a less than blissful struggle about succession. I was firmly turned down each time I tried to find a way past the barriers around Guru Mai. Moreover, I could never even sit in the lobby without having a smiling man with a walkie-talkie or some soft-spoken facilitator swoop down on me. Many of my inquiries seemed to be met by an air of secrecy, and after I'd had a private conversation with the devotee, the contents were reported to the Siddha staff by someone who had been standing nearby. Shortly before his death, Swami Muktananda was accused of failing to live up to his own principles of celibacy in a 1983 article by William Radarmo based on 25 interviews with members and former members of Siddha that detailed sexual activities Muktananda was alleged to have engaged in with female devotees, many of them fairly young. A Swami named Stan Trout also publicly accused the Guru of betraying the trust of young ashram women by extracting sexual favors from them in the name of spiritual enlightenment. She continues, "Investigating these claims, I tracked down approximately 100 ex-devotees, ex-trustees, and ex-swamis, all but a handful of whom were so anxious not to be entangled with the organization that they would talk to me only if I promised not to use their names. A few former devotees told me that those who had long-term relationships with him were known as his queens. Several people pointed out to me that, whatever had happened, it was in a context of reverence so great that devotees used to drink Muktananda's bathwater and worship the trimmings from his haircuts, just as, soon enough, Guru Mai's attendants would vie to sit in her dirty bathwater. Recently, I spoke with two longtime Siddha meditation teachers with professional careers as psychotherapists who investigated some of the allegations, had sadly concluded that they were true, and have now left Siddha. There are disturbing descriptions of strong-arm tactics used to hush up ex-devotees or punish them for disloyalty. It is this element that has continued to shadow the organization, especially in allegations about the treatment of Guru Mai's brother and co-successor, Nityananda. In fact, my own experience with Siddha confirmed some of the things ex-devotees complained about. I have been told repeatedly of the harm I would cause by writing negative things about a pure path. Quiet efforts were made to discredit me with my editors. A barrage of accusatory letters arrived from a Siddha lawyer questioning my integrity as a journalist and the motives of this magazine. And the co-chairman and co-founder of a well-known Madison Avenue advertising agency visited the magazine's offices to warn that there were many prominent, many powerful people who were going to be hurt by this piece. Siddha insists that Guru Mai is the sole repository of Muktananda's wisdom and power. Nityananda, excommunicated from Siddha Guruhood, nonetheless stakes his own non-exclusive claim to successorship and believes that what was given to him cannot be withdrawn or lost." End of quote.